as I've told you in the past, I was upgrading to some of this Milwaukee Packout stuff for storing things in and getting organized. And during Thanksgiving, they had these big Black Friday sales. I grabbed some of these drawer boxes here. And one of them actually came damaged, but you can see they're really nice, and they do hold a lot, and they're easy to move around and stuff. But one came damaged. I'll show you that aluminum rail there. I didn't notice it when I opened it up, and it was in the box like that and had that thing over it. So until a couple weeks later when I looked at it, I didn't know it was damaged, but definitely was not damaged in shipping. The boxes were all good. I checked them, and apparently it was damaged at the factory, and they hit it with that little label there that was on the corner. So I contacted Milwaukee. I sent them a couple emails, and they actually never got back to me. I don't know, their customer service seems to stink now, but so that got me looking to see if I could buy some replacement rails. And it turns out Milwaukee no longer sells these parts. They're not replacements, so you can't fix a box if you get a damaged rail. And looking at them, they're really thin, cheap rails that just aren't made to take an abuse. So I looked around the internet, found a couple different companies making rails, and I decided to buy a set of, well, 4 sets of these Alpha rails. They look to me to be the best made, most modifiable, and strongest ones. And you can see they're just about solid aluminum. They're really very heavy and strong, and they don't use that plastic thing to hold them in place like that. They use a screw on top, and they're easily removable if you want to add accessories too. They come with a lot of hardware, really a lot of extra hardware you wind up with, but otherwise they're really high quality parts, I think. And this is how they go in. Well, I had previously removed the 2 front ones on this, and I tried it with a screwdriver, and I found out that that leaves marks in the plastic when you're dealing, well, it's like 55 in my shop now from that hybrid water heater, heat pump thing, sucking all the heat out of the basement. So plastic doesn't bend easily, and turned out being, that's a problem to get them out. But I'll show you how I did in the end. Anyhow, these Alpha rails just slip right in. They fit perfect, and you can see they've got a nice, perfect fitting bolt up on the top there that holds everything together. And you can always remove this, slip it out, and add an accessory if you want to use the slip-on accessories. But the good thing is it comes with bolts and bolt-on accessories, and these are sizable M8 bolts they put on them. So you can see, I feel that they seemed a little bit expensive, but I really feel that they were worth it for, how they upgrade the box and just the look of them. I mean, that blacked out look on these boxes is really awesome. So anyhow, they go in there tight. It'd be nice if they had black screws to mount them too, but I can always change that later. But you can see they go in there and they bolt holds them in place, and it's a 2-second job to install them once you get the old one out. And they too come with looks like stainless steel M8 hardware for mounting stuff. And I'll show you at the end here, what I mounted and how well everything went together. So that's what it looks like. And what an upgrade to the box. It really makes it tough. You can bang these things and they aren't going to bend like that Milwaukee junk. You can just see the difference of them. Milwaukee aluminum foil versus real aluminum extrusions. And these were relying on these little plastic things with a screw that just kind of stuck in the edge of that slot there. You can see how it just, a little tiny screw went in there to hold it together. And this Alpha one has 2 pins, but there's also a nice threaded hole with a nice solid tap that you can tighten down on without stripping it out. So that's another nice feature of these. So they did put a lot of thought into them, I think. Anyhow, I'm very happy with them. They fit and they really made it look good. So this is how I got them out. I got out the rotary tool, and I love these little bins I 3D printed for all the Packout boxes. They just work so good for holding the tools and, bringing everything out to the bench when you need it and putting it away and keeping it together. Anyhow, I took the rotary tool and I put a little milling cutter on it. And I just went in, and you've got to go very carefully, and I just took that little high spot off that's hooking it in. There's just a little lip in there, that tapered lip that goes in that when it's cold, it was really hard to get out. I took that off, then I just hit it with a hammer just to flatten out the burrs that were left, and there it is, out. And you could reuse that by putting a self-threading screw in there if you wanted to, but I have no use for these anymore. Maybe I'll see if I can sell them on eBay, because there's going to be a lot of people out there looking for them. But then the new one just slips right in and tighten it up. And by doing it that way, I found out I put no screwdriver marks in the plastic, and no dents or anything, and it turned out easiest for me, quickest and easiest. Or you can see Alpha Engineered has a video on your website how you can pry it apart with screwdrivers, but I had no luck in the cold. So here we are, another one done, all four of them replaced, and what a difference in the look. They just look so nice all blacked out there. And again, lots of screws with them. So I'm just going to continue here and go through and finish up the other boxes. And again, this rotary tool, it worked best for me. I mean, you may, if you're in a warm climate, you may be able to pop them right out, but just take that little tip off and come right out. Really well packaged. The only pain in the neck was that the screws are all tightened in there when you get them, and you have to back them out to install them. So it would be nice if they just took the screws and threw them in a bag so you could install them and put the screws in later, but that's how they come. So I guess they want to make sure you have everything and nothing gets damaged, but a little bit extra work there. It took longer to get the screws out than to put the rail and install the rail. You can see each one's got 3 really long screws. And they are really nice stainless hardware too. So you do wind up with some extra screws in the end that would be good for other uses. But there they are. And I mean, that's pretty awesome looking now. Really fixed the look of it, made it look heavy duty. And I know that they can take a beating. So, I think it's worth upgrading if you're going to keep these systems. Now, when I ordered mine, I originally had contacted the company because they weren't in stock to find out when they were going to have them back. And they said that they would toss in a couple extras with my order for the rails. So these are a couple of little things that they sent that they make, and they bolt onto the rails, and they're pretty cool. First one, the extension cord holder. And there are these little universal brackets that I've got some good ideas for 3D printing stuff to go on them, but you can see they bolt on the rail and have a lot of mounting bolts there. And then there is a set of level holders that will hold your standard level, and you can put a square in it and stuff too if you don't mind it sticking out. But really nice, all aluminum, really nice black finish on this stuff, and it looks well made, and it looks like it's not gonna break easy like plastic or anything else. So that's that's a nice thing. And everything locks in the rail perfect. You can see it's all machined to fit. So they do make some high quality products. And then this one really impressed me because it's a Packout holder. And the ones I've seen on Amazon, they've got imitations that are made out of cheap pieces welded together and stuff. This appears to be one big aluminum extrusion in the middle there that's machined out, and really, really nice looking tough piece. So let's mount some of these things on the box, and I'll show you what they look like. Extension cord holder just bolts in, and I mean, you can put it anywhere you want on the box. I'm just putting this up high where I think I like it. Easy to move later if you don't like it. And actually, I'll show you in a little while. I'm making some 3D printed knobs that fit over these bolts so I can move stuff easy. And then this is that Packout rail. And you just have to loosen the 4 screws that hold it to the brackets and put the brackets in, and go back and tighten the screws up. And everything just, again, it just fit perfect, and fit and finish is really nice. There were 2 different size head screws though for some reason, so I had to be careful. I weeded out the bigger head ones though to use for something else. But that was easy to put on there, and here you can see a Packout box goes in there. It's really solid. I mean, that'd be, a real good way to carry extra boxes. And then here's some the angle brackets that go around the corner there, and they give you mounting positions for other stuff. And I'm going to make some rails that go on here and stuff in the future. And this is the actual level holder. Now my level is really big, it's 6 foot long, so I had to put the one bracket way down at the bottom, and then the other one about 2 foot up, so I had room to get it out, to pick it up and out. And these holders worked fine in the end. I'll show you in a second. There you can see it clears the ceiling going in, and lock it in there, and then there's a nice screw that you can tighten on there. I'll probably put a little rubber cap on there in the end, but there it is. So holds the level perfect, really nice to keep everything together. Then I 3D printed some plastic parts to put over those bolts, and these are for the ones that came with it. And I'm just going to put a drop of super glue on the bottom of the head there and put it in and tap it in place so I know it won't come apart later. They were a little bit snug. Some were a little bit snug fitting. Some slipped in perfect, but you know, that was kind of what I got when I printed a couple of them on the bed. And I'll get out the Ford wrench and just tap that down in place and give it another tap to seat it. And these work really nice if you want to move stuff around in 3D print brackets and stuff. You know, it's easy to print a knob to go on there. And I did make some longer ones with longer bolts that I had too in the back there, you can see. And then I printed a couple hooks too to go to lock in the rail. You can see I put that feature on there. I'll put these up on Thingiverse in case anybody wants them. But there you can see they lock in the corners there, and they could be moved around easily and stuff with these little thumb screws. So that's a really easy way to, you know, add a little more storage on it. And these aren't as durable as aluminum, but you know, for light things that work. So there you can see, you know, I've got extra hooks and I can put them anywhere I want. So all in all, I really love these systems. I mean, you can see just how nice and strong they are and versatile they are. And they actually make the boxes stronger, I think. And they give you places to just throw little things that, you know, when you're doing something, get lost. So there it is, all put together, how it stands now. And you see extension cord fit perfect. Really nice. Those things are really beautiful. And then they... I put 2 of the knobs I got in there to hang the level on, and when the level went, or the square went in there, I was able to just hook some of these Packout boxes on there that are left over from those other ones, and they're good for putting some pencils and stuff like that in. I'm going to make a rail to go across here, but for now that actually worked pretty darn good. And then I stuck a level on there, but there was just room to get my drill hanging there off that bracket, open on the end there, so I'm just hung a drill there and threw my first aid kit there. I thought that was a really good spot to keep a first aid kit. You could, you know, grab it right off the side and stuff, so good for that. And then a couple hooks for, you know, some little things and some, you know, earmuffs and tape, and I'm trying to figure out how to mount that light on there next. And then I've got some clamps down there and, you know, some more tape up there. And these hooks are you can move them around wherever you want, so that's a good thing. So that's pretty much what it looks like. We'll take a quick look at the other side, and you can see the level in there. And that's, you know, that's a really nice way to store a level too. So I'm really impressed. I'm enjoying them, and gonna look good someday when I go to the old age home and they check me in, and I come rolling in with my Packout boxes instead of suitcases full of clothes. You know, I should impress people when they look like this. But anyhow, just kind of wanted to give you an idea what these things look like, and how well they worked, and how strong they are, and how Milwaukee just won't fix your problems if you have anything with those corner pieces. You need a solution, and I think this is the best solution available right now. So, you know, I'll put some links to them on Amazon. They have them on Amazon, and a link to their website too, because if you get on the email list, that's what I did at least. I got a 10% discount for joining the email list, which helped. So, you know, that's one way to save a little bit. But you can see they're all really nicely made, and they came well packaged, and extra hardware, way too much hardware, but still it's nice to have extra and not run short. And in the end, they really do, they work, and, you know, they had a lot of versatility to one of these Packout setups. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.